Well, that's great. As you can see, there's a nasty memory leak that they're gonna have to. They probably will update. They probably will update. Yeah, it's a nasty memory leak, Omar. I feel like if you play the game for more than a couple of hours and you try to use the portals, it fucking crashes. It happened to me every time so far, so. But not in the beginning. Like, right when you first start the game, you're fine. It's just when you have the game running for a while. So there's some sort of memory leak with the portals. They'll probably fix it in the next update. Because that was never the case. That's what the Interceptor update, so. But it's not the end of the world. And you know what? Hello Games is good with updating, man. Like I used to like. So why is the evil within the second game? If they don't like the open world, is that it? Because I gotta say, the open world did feel kind of clunky in that game. Alright, Omar, another question is, do they have a PS5 version for the first game and the second one? Because that's going to make or break whether I play it or not. Yeah, I'll play the second one if there's a PS5 version. Because I doubt the first one's going to have a PS5 version, so. Unless both of them do, which I don't think would happen. Oh, wow. Really? A good PS5 update? Nice. Okay, okay. I should re-download it then, huh? Well, that's questionable because, believe it or not, the PS4 Pro is different than the PS5, even though it doesn't supposedly tax the machine. But I mean, it's still going to have certain caps for the PS4, Omar. You know what I'm trying to say? It's still not a PS5 Days Gone is PS5. Well, no, Days Gone updated their game for PS5. Did Evil Within update for the PS5 at all? God, I wish Days Gone 2 comes out, Omar. Days Gone is so good. I feel like Days Gone did so much right. Yeah, it didn't have the best voice acting. It was a little low at times, and the pacing was extremely slow in Days Gone. But I really liked some of the elements of the open world. There was just some things about Days Gone I loved, man. I almost wish other horror games would do what that game did, you know? You know what I mean? Well, 60 FPS is still pretty good, though. I don't know. Is it worth re-downloading Omar from my library? Because it's probably a huge fucking game. It's gonna take a little bit. I don't have to buy it, so. But I don't even feel like making room for it, Omar. I don't know. Is it worth it? I probably should, because that's a game that, like, again, at least I know that at least I can enjoy it. Like, it's got a survival element to it, where I feel like these other horror games don't. Like, I'm tired of just a pure psychological horror game where it's like, because they always fuck it up, man. Like with inventories and stuff. I feel like Outlast is probably like one of the better versions, but that game's just definitely old as shit now. Outlast was kind of fun in a sense. Look at these little gex, Omar, like you. I like this guy's eyes, Omar. He looks like he has eyes of a snail. Look, they're talking with Omar, they're talking with each other, look. Alright, we are in a different system here. Let's see if there's any thing we got from these little snail gex. Oh, Omar. Multi-tool scanning system. Just going to look at something here. They'll make ports for it everywhere, though. Probably just coming out. It's going to come out first for computer, most likely. That game got ported everywhere, Omar. I was going to ask you something, Omar. Oh, yeah. Omar, you want to know what's a good game that I'm probably going to I may even pre-order? that I'm kind of looking forward to, and I usually don't look forward to games, is type in Armored Core 6. So, just a history of the Armored Core games. You basically make a robot. It's like a Gundam style type of game, like a Gundam game in a way. You make your own robot, like a mech, and you control it and do missions. So look up Armored Core 6, like gameplay trailer. Don't look up official trailer because it's stupid footage. Look up, and it's made by the same people of Elden Ring and Bandai Namco. Namco and Elden Ring are teaming up with Armored Core 6. It looks amazing. I used to be a huge Armored Core fan when I was like your age, because you can build your own robot and stuff. It's really cool. You could put tank treads on them. You could put missile launches, all different kind of things. There's like so many different weapons and stuff you can put on them. So look up the gameplay trailer for Armored Core 6. It looks like I may even pre-order it. Yeah. That's probably going to be. I may pre-order it. That's going to be a no-brainer. I'm getting that one because I fucking loved all the older Armored Cores. They weren't the best games at times, but because they always had different developers and stuff like that. But like the whole Armored Core series is a very good series, and like I said, it's the only game where you can build robots, like really cool-looking mechs and shit, and. What makes it interesting is that From Software and is touching it, so they're probably going to, being that From Software has a big reputation, they're going to make it good. And to be honest, like the gameplay looks amazing, so I'm going to probably pre-order it. Not to mention, like even when I first bought the original Armored Core game, I remember back when I was like 14, 15, I loved the idea of it. You can make like customized robots. You were able to. It was so cool, Omar. You could not only could you customize your own robot, you were able to save it on the PlayStation 1 memory card, name it and everything. You could go over your friend's house, plug your memory card into his PlayStation 1, and load your robot and fight him. Like on a map with missiles and everything. It was actually kind of cool. Like it was ahead of its time. So like what we would do, like as little kids, we would all like me, Ricks would play it, and some of us other ones, we would make robots and basically like bring over our memory card and like talk shit in school. Like, oh, my robot's gonna fuck you up and blah blah blah. And then we go over Rick's house and start challenging. Like we do things like that. It was kind of cool, man. Like the whole idea of Armored Core is great. It's like one of those like No Man's Sky type of ideas where it's like there's not many games that do that, you know. So I suggest that's a game that I would buy like over God of War or something, or like an open world, because that's a little different. It's a unique idea. You gonna get Armored Core, Omar? I may get that. I'm like definitely gonna get that one. Not even May. That's a definite. Omar, you can make some funky robots. I remember even back in the day, like there's tank treads you can put on them. You can have legs. You can have tank treads. You can have like you can have armed missiles over your shoulder. I'm a little skeptical with the Assassin's Creed, Omar. I'm going to see reviews first. I'm not pre-ordering anything. Ubisoft is kind of with me lately, so we'll see. I like Valhalla, but then again, I'm skeptical where they're going to go with it, so we'll see. If people play it and really like it, and it seems like it's doing good, and I like the idea of it, I will do it. But if there's like tons of like pay to play shit and all that dumb shit in it, I don't know. Yeah, Starfield. Well, the problem with that game is it's not coming out for PS5, and I don't know if I want to get that for the computer. And the reason why, I'm going to be honest with you, Omar, Starfield is going to require a good graphic card. I can run it Pentium-wise, you know, like I have the i9 and I have the RAM. Even you do too, and we, you know, we have good computers. But is Starfield going to be a good game to run without a good graphic card? And just remember one thing: Skyrim, you know, Bethesda has a tendency to be buggy. Okay, his games are buggy as fuck. It doesn't mean that they're bad games. They usually are very good games, but they require some patching and stuff. And I kind of feel Starfield is a game that's going to have a lot of bugs in the beginning. That's my opinion. What do you think? What game? Well, Bethesda also produced Doom and Doom Eternal, and those are fucking great games with very little bugs. So, I don't know. Bethesda's like Fallout 76, I think you mean. Bethesda is what do you mean? Like horrid? When you say horrid, you talk about Fallout 76 because that's a game that was. Bethesda didn't make The Evil Within, did they? No way. No way, Omar. I need a new ship, Omar. What's up, Thermo? Hey, Steve, Winning Time was good, man. I saw it the other day. I love that show. But what do you call it? I was gonna say, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, Armored Core 6 is coming out, so I'm definitely gonna pre-order that, maybe, because it looks really good. I'm telling you, Steve, you gotta watch season 1, man. I told you to watch it like a year ago. I found that show, and I was like, Steve, you gotta watch it. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it. You watched like 2 episodes. I don't think you ever followed through, though. But don't watch the second season. Watch the first season first. It's really good. I found this show before anybody even, while you were watching Willow and shit that they took off of fucking Disney Plus because it was so bad. I was watching this freaking show because I told you it was good, man. I told you. Steve, they canceled Willow, Steve. They're like, that's it. Willow's done. Like, and not only did they cancel it, they took it off Disney Plus. They redacted it. Hey, Barkley. But I don't know why they took it off Disney Plus though. I think that was a stupid move. They should have left it. I mean, it wasn't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I heard it wasn't good, but it wasn't that bad to take it off the fucking platform. Dude, let's be honest. Disney doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, dude. Yeah, Rings of Power was a disaster. I hate to say it. I was invested in it, but it was a disaster. Yeah, Disney don't know what the fuck it's doing, dude. Let's be honest. Disney don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. It was a fucking disaster, dude. They don't know how to make shows like that no more, man. Dude, Winning Time is fucking great, man. That's a great... If you like basketball, I can't recommend Winning Time enough. It's fucking amazing. It's funny. It's good. This is a... This is the worst thing ever. Dude, I made a comment video on it, on my Crazy Man 485, why it pissed me off. What the fuck? Looks like there's a meteor shower on this planet. That's interesting. That's new. Okay, that's definitely new. Fucking meteors just crashing like crazy on the planet? That was not a thing before, which almost makes this planet feel dangerous to land on. So probably not gonna go here. I'm not gonna be bothered with that shit. Oh yeah, because they had to Mary Sue her like they do in every show. Dude, I got rid of my Netflix account. I actually hate the woke shit so much that Netflix was putting out that I got rid of the account. I don't want to watch Netflix no more. And not only is it woke and stupid Netflix, but they're losing the rights to play everything. Because other apps are taking away from it. So, unless Stranger Things comes out, that's the only thing I watched it for. Stranger Things, and that's it. The Stranger Things is pretty good. There's absolutely nothing on Netflix that's worth watching. I don't know why Netflix is like still popular too. It's the worst streaming app out there by far. I need a new ship, man. This ship is not doing it anymore. I don't even know what's on those. I don't even know what's on those ones. Yeah, I need a better ship, and I don't know where to get one. Just chill out at the space station. Why do I feel like none of the ships are going to be good here? What is that? Rocky planet? Oh. Alright, let's go back here. I'm gonna try to get a ship. Alright, so I kind of want to wait till ships come in because I need to buy a ship right now. I want to try to get a ship, but Alright, we got some ships coming in. Let's see. This ship doesn't look that good, man. I hate these haulers and shit. Plus, they're super expensive. I just want like a fighter or something that has more slots. Sluts. What's this here? Shuttle. Don't like them either. These are the space dildos. This is a twin engine space dildo. And I got my visor on. What do you have on you? What do you have on you, midget? Part of me may want to get this fucking thing too. I don't know, man. It's kind of an interesting gun for a B class. We may have to get that, but we want to save up for the ship first. And didn't Magic the Gathering came out with an angel deck or something, an angel block or something? I just don't, dude, those card games just have so much fucking money you gotta put into it, man. It's ridiculous. I miss Magic, though. I mean, I do like it, but it's just, it's a money pit, these games. Yeah, I know. Alright. Let me jump systems here. If it crashes, guys, I'm opening another stream. Hopefully it doesn't fucking crash. But lately, Portal using has been crashing the game. I don't know why. It's something that they gotta patch, but... Red 2 Terminus. Alright, let's go here. This is a red star. Alright, good. Yeah, I think it is a memory leak. Only on the... It is, because they just had an update called Interceptor Update, and the portals don't crash in the beginning. They only crash when you have the game on for like 2 hours, so... It is some form of a memory leak. Yeah. Alright. Wait, it's $1 million game? Is it a joke? It's a joke, though. What are you talking about, Omar? Just gotta do more than blow you. Fuck. Get a blowjob for $50. Gotta do more than blow you, Steve. He's gotta fucking give you a car in the house. The game better give you a house with a yard. It better come with your own fucking property, for God's sakes. Like, it's like, alright, yeah, you buy $1 million game on Steam, but we also give you a house with an underground pool, or a real life house. Because if I don't get a real life house out of it, I don't want a game like that. kind of a cool fight and not really, though. Let me see what else we got. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, this is kind of a cool fighter too. I don't like the back so much, but it's like I may not be able to be so picky here. I probably have to pick something, and this is not terrible. What's about this one here? A class though. This one looks kind of cooler. Can't afford the A class version at the moment, but what's this one here? Well, there's a lot of fighters on this. I do kind of like the color of this ship. I don't like the backing of it too much, but the color's kind of cool. Got no tail fin. The color's good, but don't like it. Omar, how did I even get an okay from Steam, if that's for real? This fighter actually looks not bad. I like it a lot better, and the reason why is it's the same as the other one, but it's got a tail fin. And the color scheme looks kind of cool, actually. And this may be our new ship right now, for the time being. Alright, decent amount of slots here, too. We definitely need more technology slots, but we'll use this again, this is just a time being ship, that's all it's going to be. For the time being. Alright. Oh, the cockpit looks a little different too. Oh, it's green. That's kind of cool. Unless that's just the lighting of the system. That's the lighting of the system, I think. I don't. It's smart and stupid at the same time. Like, what are they doing? Is it crazy? Like, it must be. The comments must be trashing the shit out of it. Alright. We're just gonna fly a little bit. What we'll do is, we'll launch our. Alright, let's launch our freighter. Can we even summon? No, we can't even summon the freighter over here. Shit. Okay. Hate to say, but we have to jump portals again, and I don't want to fucking keep doing this. I don't want to keep jumping portals because right now there's a nasty memory leak when it comes to using portals, and I don't know why. It doesn't happen right away, but it does happen. So I think we'll be alright though. I'm starving right now, dude. Alright, you know what? This is good, because we got both of our ships here. Hold on a second. You know what I'm gonna do? We have to actually scrap shit. So we're gonna go on here. God, I hate doing this. You know what? Nah, we're gonna leave all this stuff, actually. What we'll do is we're just gonna take some of our stuff. Alright. Starships are meant to fly. Hands up and touch the sky. Oh, look at that, the bull ship! An S-class bull! I want it! Alright, we know where to get it. There's an S-class bull in this system. What's this system called? I named it 2 Red or something? Yeah. There's an S-class bull ship. Oh my god, I love the bull ships. They're my favorite. The bull ships are my fucking favorite, man. They're like testicle ships. Jump to the other system. Okay, so S-class testicle ship comes into. So there's an exotic testicle that comes into this. S-class testicle. Hey Barkley, how's that Chipotle? We gotta name this ship now, right? I think. Serene Vision FZ5. We're not keeping that name. Driftwood. There's so many drift. Drifter. Alright, that ship is called Drifter. It's a little on the clunky side, but not that good of a ship. Some of these, it needs more technology slots. I don't like the technology layout that much, but it's not terrible. But thank God you can move it now, because back then you couldn't move it, and that's what fucked everything up. So we're not too bad in that sense. Alright, How many nanites do we have? 1,500? We gotta get this ship. If I don't put shields on this ship, I am going to die. And if I die in permadeath, that's the end of me. And then, you know how many hours I put into this game already? In this save? 22, 23 hours. That will be 23 hours of wasted time if I die. We don't want to die right now. So, before we get into fights with other pirates, we need to buy shield upgrades. And I don't know if I'm going to have too much stuff for that. Obviously, there's no fucking S-class shield here. Oh, that's great. Oh, that ship's not bad looking either. Oh, it's too late now. We have to jump to another portal. Hopefully it doesn't crash. I don't know why I'm worried about crashing, but lately that's what's happening. So space station, they don't have it here. Wait, no. What about Boisterous Vac Station? Let's go here. Should ask Steven about fantasy football. He wins leagues and shit. I think he won a few $100 last time. Alright. Omar, it's something that adults do. And they kind of like bet money, and it's like you basically, yeah. You're not an adult, Omar. Omar, you don't know about Omar don't know about fantasy football. He only knows about Pokemon and Fortnite. But fantasy football's for adults, Omar. Yeah, that's how I know him in real life, Barkley. Me and Steve went to school together. Yeah. Pulse engine 625. Starship shield A. You know what's funny? I don't think I have an S-class shield. So we are going to have to go with A-class. Alright, hold on a second. We are going to have to go with A-class. Which is good. I don't have to jump all around. I don't know. We were young. It was a weird fight. We were dumb and stupid, and it got instigated, and I landed more shots on Steven, I think, but Steven cracked me with like 2 harder ones. So it was kind of a weird fight, to be honest. It got broke up. It got broken up very quickly. And then both of our parents had to come, so yeah. Like 7th, I think? 6th or something? I don't remember. We were like 12, dude. Or 13, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. What a time. See, me and Steven had a fist fight. That was when kids used to actually throw hands at each other and have fist fights. Now, if a kid says, Steve, now if a kid says something to somebody wrong, the parents have to come up. Imagine, Steve? Steve, imagine? Like, it took a fist fight for parents to come up like we had. Meanwhile, in today's world, if somebody calls you a ginger or something like that. Dude, my nephew said ginger, right? Ginger. To identify a redheaded kid, ginger, and my sister had to go up. For saying something. Damn, Barkley, that sucks. Well, I think we all had something like that. Like, me and Steve, we got bullied a little bit too, but we would stick up for ourselves somewhat. We threw hands, man, you know? That was the whole thing, is New York, you had to be somewhat tough. You had to throw hands, man. You had to fucking throw hands because, you know, you couldn't let people walk on you, man. Otherwise, this shit would happen every day. Fag and they wanted to suspend him, but it was the end of the year. Yeah, I know. You can't say nothing no more, man. Probably get in less trouble nowadays if you throw fists than say something. And the worst thing, see, back then when me and Steven were young, the worst thing, even when me and Steven were young, if you threw fists at each other, see, like, in our day, you could call each other faggots and stuff and throw fists, and all they would do is get you in trouble for throwing fists at somebody. But now, if you say faggot or any type of racial thing and throw fists, oh boy, you're going to be expelled from the school. You're going to have all sorts of fucking problems. They get more pissed at the fucking shit you say. When me and Steven grew up, it didn't matter what you said. It was just, why the fuck did you two punch each other? That's what it goes to. Yeah. No, you know what it is, Omar. You're too big. You're like fucking 6'5" for like a 13. How old are you? Omar, you're like 6. You're so tall that I think people know that they can't bully you because you're just so fucking big. Like that's the thing. It's like you're probably like bigger than most kids around you. So it's like they can't fuck with you. Like even if you do something stupid because you're just too big. And they're not crazy, like they're kids, right? They're not crazy like an adult that would pick up a fucking pipe and beat you with it, because that's what I would do, but not to you, Omar. But if somebody was very big, like I know I'm not going to win the fist fight, so I'm going to pick up some weapon or something, because that's how I am. But you're very big, Omar, so because of that reason, you're not going to have some 5'6" kid fuck with you. It's not going to happen, man. Especially a teenager, probably weighs like 120 pounds. It's not gonna fucking happen. Yeah, that sounds like some dumb shit. They do dumb shit. Hell yeah, man. That's how that works. I don't know if you guys see this, but I'm getting a drift problem. On this controller is a second controller, by the way. Take a look at the cursor. Wait, imagine I was playing a game that requires me to look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look. Look at that shit. Look at that fucking shit. It's moving on. Welcome to drift again. PS5 controllers are pieces of shit, boy. And I already had a controller drift on me, the white one. Yeah. Steve, this is the colored controller I bought, thinking that they would have solved the drift problem, but as you can tell, they're not solving the problem. Look at this. Look, I'll go in a circle, right? Stop. Okay, that's fine. Up, down, up, left. See? As soon as I hit left. Look, that's what the drift problem is. Hold on. I'm just trying to... Oh, that was on the right. Yeah, so I'm having some weird drift problem now all of a sudden. It's not bad, but... Yeah. It's stupid how much money these controllers are. They want to charge $70 for these controls or whatever the fuck, and they fucking break on you. You're probably better off with the aftermarket shit, seriously. I think maybe that's what I'll get afterwards. I'm done with this shit, man. These fucking PS5 controllers. Sony, I thought Sony would have fucking fixed this. Like, come on, man. Well, I guess that's an appropriate name for my ship. Drifter. And my name, Driftwood. You know what I don't like about the drift problem? He does, yeah. Most people, you know what it is about this game? Because this game has so many updates that everybody just comes back to this game because they keep updating it, so... Steve, Armored Core 6 comes out, I think, in a month or so, and that looks really good. And Ark is definitely going to get that game, because that's like the ultimate mech game, so... What is this, Omar? What kind of controller is this? Send me the picture of it or something on Discord. Smug, I want to keep it. Yeah. I wouldn't mind playing Magic with him again. I mean, I like playing Magic with him. I didn't like the other guy, that's all. Derek, or whatever his name is. I don't fucking care for him. He's fucking kind of a jerk-off. My opinion, but I didn't mind Arik. Arik was... You know, he was personable. He seemed like a nicer guy.
See, I didn't like Derek, Steve. I thought he was just kind of an asshole and cheap and everything. I don't know, something about him I didn't like. Well, he's cheap, too. He never spent $1 on any new fucking set. All he did was want to play his old-ass fucking cards. He's like a cheap fucking asshole, man. Kind of a jerk-off as a person, to be honest. I'm not saying he's not smart. He is a very smart person, but he's kind of a jerk-off. I like Auric a lot better than Derek. I hate to say it. Even though Auric is like a little weird and shit, but he's definitely a nicer, like he's just more pleasurable to be around. I can't explain it. When I look at someone like Derek, I just don't feel like he's somebody He's very polite and everything, Derek, but there's something about him I don't like. I can't explain it. I can't put it on my finger. He's like weird or some shit. I don't know. There's like some sneakiness about him. I wouldn't trust a guy like Derek. Put it that way. Like, I know Auric ain't gonna do shit, but like Derek is a guy I would not trust. I feel like he's like untrustworthy or something. I don't think anybody does, man. Because first of all, Derek only really likes to play Commander. And not only does he only like to play Commander, but he uses a library of a collection of cards from way back in the day. He doesn't have any consideration of what is considered like a taboo card or anything. He just doesn't care. All he cares about is winning and being in control. And that's what I don't like about Derek. I just think he's just wants to try to rub it in everybody's face that he's got, like, you know, and he likes to do things a certain way. Like, I don't know, man. There's something about him that he doesn't play like the regular guy plays. He plays ways that he knows he's gonna fucking win. Otherwise, he won't play at all. That's the idea I get with him. Yeah, and the way he builds his decks are just not. Like, he's using everything he uses is banned practically. Like, you know, and like, I don't mind. Auric was using banned shit too, by the way. But Auric fixed his deck according to the Magic the Gathering, like what you can do. He would, like, according to the websites, because I would pull up the website. Like, there were certain cards Auric had that had, like, protection of all colors and shit. Like those Simulacrum things, whatever. And I looked it up. You're only allowed to, even in every format, you can only have one of certain cards like that in your deck. And Auric would have like 4. And I would say straight up, like, Auric, right here, I'm like, that card is such bullshit. Let's look this up. And sure enough, like, the rules have been very altered in a sense where, and again, for them to alter the rules to that level means that the card is bullshit, okay? Because cards usually don't get altered like that unless they're complete bullshit. So if you were to play like a classic format or something like that, or an anything goes, that even in those formats, that particular card, only one is allowed. Right? So you have to kind of go by those rules, because I know it sounds like you're being like a stickler or whatever the fucking word is, where you're being like very strict. It should be just a fun game. But that's where the game isn't fun anymore if people are going against the rules. There's reasons why that the Magic the Gathering website says that you're not supposed to have more than one of that card, because it can get cheesy. And now when you take a guy like Derek uses a whole deck like that, with cards that are banned all over the place. And then if you tell Derek not to do it, he's like, oh, we're just having casual fun, man. Blah, 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 blah. At least Auric actually will listen to the rules, and he'll take out certain cards. Like, Auric listens to the rules. Derek, you can't tell him anything. Oh, no, we're just having fun. It's not a tournament. What's the problem? Like, you're having fun because you're using a bunch of banned cards that are worth a ton of money that nobody can afford anymore, and you won't pull out certain cards because you don't follow the fucking rule sets of anything because you just want to win. I don't like that attitude. Actually, I will never play with a guy like Derek anymore because of stuff like that. Like, I don't like that. I think he's an absolutely terrible fucking person to play with because you can't even tell him anything. Right, but he's not even using a costly deck. Steve, he's not even using a costly deck that's fair. He's using $1,500, right, and banned cards that are like $300 cards each from the 90s or something, and he's using 4 of them. And it's like, and if the website says you can use one of them, fine. Use one $200 card, and then use another. If you have another set of 4 cards, and those cards the website doesn't want you to have more than one, then use one of those. Like, you can have a deck of 60 cards and have 20 cards in that deck where, let's just say, 4 of them is considered being like, is they don't want that, they want one, but you can still have one of all those cards. I mean, they may not feed off each other with synergies, but I mean, what's the point of just having a deck that's a complete piece of shit deck, like a net deck from the 90s or 2000s. Like those net decks back in the day were so crazy, man. You could beat people in like 3-4 turns. Yeah, I know. Dude, that's why I don't like him. There's something, he's so insecure that he needs to show off his fucking skills, but it's not skills, it's the fact that that's not skills. He's using an old ass. Again, he doesn't even use any standard cards, dude. That was one of my biggest red flags I saw with him when I played him 2 times. Is that, and funny, I beat him those 2 times too. But when we played the Commander deck, and then I saw how he would play things, he not only does he not like to listen to the mainstream rules, and you can't even tell him anything because he seems like he's extremely stubborn. He doesn't even buy anything. He doesn't spend money. He doesn't buy new decks. He's a cheap Asian kid, man. And it's like, you don't want to think about, Steve, you're buying standard decks. Even Auric was buying standard blocks. This kid was not buying anything. Red flag number 1, never bought shit. Red flag number 2, using all expensive cards from the past. Like, to me, that's like, you're not looking to have fun and play the game. You're just looking to win. And I fucking hate people like that. Because the whole idea of Magic is to build decks and have fun, not to, spend, $1,100 on cards from like 1999 to beat your friends with. And banned cards nonetheless, or cards that are like, yeah. Like, is it so bad to try to play in a standard block? You can't, there's no way. You can't beat like an old Goblin deck if you're using cards that are banned and you're using 4 of them. Or an old Necropotence deck. An old Necropotence deck, right? If you use a classic style Necropotence deck, that was a tournament winner that can actually kill you in turn 1. It can kill your enemy before he even has a chance to play. How is that fun? I mean, sure, I could have built a Necropotence deck with banned cards all over the place and played Derek, and what would he would have got so upset about that. But I'm not a faggot, That's the thing. That's a jerk off thing to do. He does things like that. I don't. Most of us don't. Not saying I'm better, but most of us don't do that. He does, so that's not a good thing. And, the sad part is he's very knowledgeable about the game. He knows the ins and outs. I'm not saying he's dumb. I never had a problem with his rule. Like, he understands the rules. It's not like, so few people even understand the rules and shit. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna shit on him for that, but You know, he understands the rules of the game. He's smart. He's not stupid. It's just that he's not ethical. He has no ethics. Which is actually pisses me off even more, in a sense, because you would think I can understand if somebody didn't understand the rules of the game to be like that, but somebody who knows the game so well to be like that gets me more pissed, if that makes sense. Because it's like you're just being an asshole now. Ooh. Nice. Look at this, I can't even... I'm putting my thing on top of things and it's drifting so bad. Look at this. Look at that. See that? Look, I go to check my shield and it just... It doesn't know how to stay, like... Look at that. Look at that. Look what the fuck, man. Look at this shit. Oh, man. This controller's really going. Look at this shit. I put the controller down, guys. Look at this. Alright, let me blow in it. Hold on. I blew in it a couple of times. Maybe that does something. I don't know. Seems like it's working for now. Look. But again, you don't know how long that's going to work. It seems like it's fixed. It fixed it, whatever I did. I mean, if it fucks up again, then I know it's a drift problem. Maybe there was just something... Hold on. Sorry, I'm blowing in the mic here. I didn't mute it this time. They say to, like, do it 12 times. Seems like it's better. Did I really? Huh.
gotta get something to eat, man. What system is this? Fortis Gek, okay. Alright, I'm gonna get something to eat, dude. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. Charge my phone, take a ride, and then